If you want to feel comfy, look smart, and look attractive as for the ladies or the men, go to Sally's Shirts today. Yes, we got the custom made shirts, we got the custom made hoodies, we got the custom made fonts, the custom made tank top, and of course we got the phone cases and everything you ever wanted, including the open head fucking thief shirt at Sally's Shirts today for Formula OCE. And don't forget to join our Discord if you want to go racing today. We'll put the link in the chat right now if we remember. And don't forget the YouTube channel as well. Watch past races of last season when me and Reptile paddled won races and races of this season for Formula OCE. And don't forget our Twitch channel as well. Subscribe, follow, and don't forget hit the notifications button to let you know when we go live for Formula OCE. And our other sponsors, Taylor Racing, and our partners, Relentless Racing League and Rapid Racing League. Reptile's the champion, by the way. Hello and welcome to Formula OCE. We're here for the Japanese Grand Prix. It is a wet Japanese Grand Prix. It is intermediate conditions. We only have 12 drivers here today. But a little bit of chaos to ensue, no doubt about it, with 12 drivers here in tier number 1. So we have a few reserves in. So hopefully they'll bring some drama in for us. So only a short qualifying here for this one. So we're going to have a lot to talk about in a short phase of time, really. Not much else really to talk about with the championship. It's just Kahoot leading. Unfortunately, Noodle will not be able to make it. So it's really only just Kahoot domination. That's basically it. Could Alpine make some points up here in this race? Maybe they could. But really, it's just Alpine. It's just it's going to be an interesting one. So stay tuned and watch out for us. We got Kahoot, we got Dutchy in. Who knows? We could see Dutchy in Tier 1 next season. It's been talks. Who knows? We've discussed possibilities of changing days of the tiers. Nothing confirmed as yet. Look, everything could just stay the same for next season. There's a huge possibility that will probably happen. But we could change some things around, you never know. But for those who are listening and wondering about that, it's most likely all going to be just in the same day frame, really. That's pretty much what next season will be. It just maybe some tiers may get swapped around on days, maybe. But again, chance that may not happen. Frizy gifting subs. When I'm not watching the stream, god damn it. Maybe I should tell Fry to give me a sub when I'm actually watching on my own channel. But got Hartwiggy out already, so poor boy. Jay in the chat saying hello. Hello, Jay in the chat. And huge pole position for access that Chris. So Chris, yes, we'll definitely go on board with Chris at some point. We've got time to, so we definitely will. Sean, I think I'll keep the real life F1 conversation till later in the race, since we only got 12 drivers, but watch that not mean anything. Watch, because I said this before many times before, the amount of times I've commentated, that 12 drivers, you may think, oh, this could be a boring race, but it could be absolute chaos. It could be an electrifying race. So that's why you need to stay tuned, because it could get crazy. Daz goes to the top for McLaren. Supra goes P2. And here's Chris. So Chris. But yes, for anyone that is watching tonight, the Grand Prix tonight, definitely enjoy it. It's very rare in it's very rare in real life that we get a close championship like this. So do enjoy it tonight. I'm not pulling for any. I'm not really pulling for either one of them. I mean, I prefer Max to win, but it doesn't bother me. As Chris now is going to cross the line, and it's going to be a P4. But yeah, I'm not. P2, by the way. Kurt in P2. Look, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. I'd rather Kimmy win. I'd rather Kimmy BP1. So, oh dear. And yes, Edmo. Yes, we'll talk about Edmo a little bit. P3 right now. He's all over the place in FormulaOCE. We're just seeing the P and T4. And don't mind me, I just plugged out my microphone set as Daz improves to a 1:38.10, and look at that camera angle. Don't mind me, I was just sitting on the floor there. Most likely next week I'm going to be doing everything on the floor because I'm moving house in 2 weeks' time. And some stuff is going to be moved next weekend. And the only thing that's going to be in my room is going to be my monitor and my Xbox. Is Kahoot 0.07. Look at the margin, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's around the same the previous lap. It's unbelievable. So Kahoot and Daz right on it here at the moment. We've got Piastri as well. Here's Chris. He's a bit and the Chris's lap. Gemini Nerdy Alex. I said that right. Sorry that I can't really see my second screen real well. Thank you for following as Chris now goes to P3. Who's going to win? Well, who knows? Daz and Kahoot. Looks like it's going to be the battle, but look out for Fog Dutchy. Fog Dutchy. FormulaOCE Dutchy. Of course, he had to put the name of the... He's the only one who's got FormulaOCE Dutchy. So, Sierra Delta's forgotten the rules. Sierra Delta has forgotten the rules. But I will give you an onboard lap of Kahoot anyway, because I'm a nice guy. And we're only got a short qualifying. It's 10 minutes to go here in this one. And honestly, I feel like a bee. Who doesn't feel like a bee? Feel like getting a bit refreshed before the Grand Prix tonight. Because tonight's going to be... It's going to be... Who knows? As now we see Kahoot 2.8 seconds. So Frosty saying refresh. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a drink with me, so. And who do you think will start pole in this race? Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't watch Rapid, so I don't know the pace of Daz. I don't know what Daz's pace is, but right now he's looking very good, isn't he? And Pinju, choose someone else. Drift Shadow following. Hello from Singapore. Oh, I hope the Singapore Grand Prix returns next year. Oh my God, I hope the Singapore Grand Prix returns next year as someone just moved up. I think it was Relics to P3. And I hope the Singapore Grand Prix is one of my favourite. Singapore Grand Prix is one of my favourite tracks. I hate it in the game, but I love it in real life. I don't know why. It's just one of those races where there's a 75% chance shit can go crazy. That's the thing about Singapore. So, oh dear. That's the thing about Singapore. So, here's Daz. Pinju saying, broke. Okay. It's just, Daz comes back into the lane. I was surprised a lot of these drivers put a bit of fuel on and go lap after lap after lap. That's what I would do. Coot's got a good time here, and it is 37.193. So a good lap there from Kahoot. And he's Reptile. Oh, well, there you go. I did not know that. There you go. Did not know that. That's one track I'd love to go to. Obviously Monaco, but I'd love to go to Singapore Grand Prix. Don't know why. There's a lot of hate for the Singapore Grand Prix, and I don't know why. It's just... It's a track that delivers something different. What Monaco should. What Monaco should deliver. But Monaco... But the cars are too big for Monaco now, so... Can't wait for Monaco next year with the new cars. As Reptile now spat across the line, and he goes P6. But I understand why they keep Monaco. A lot of people don't like Monaco being on the calendar, but I understand why. It's because 3/4 of the grid is from Monaco. Well, live in Monaco. That's why. And the history and blah, 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 blah. You know, the cars weren't big, it'd be fine. You know? The cars weren't huge, it'd be fine. Dutchy's about to go on an outlap, and I think we'll do our on-ball lap here of the Japanese Grand Prix. Of this one. And yeah, 7 minutes to go. I think he just died. Not in real life. I think he just had a spin. And he'll start in P12. I don't know if it's going to be a wet race or not. None of the drivers that usually listen to the stream aren't here today. That usually give me a weather update. So, but I believe it. My guess is probably going to be dry. I don't know. Let's go on board that with Dutchy, shall we? FormulaOCE Dutchy T1 champion for next season confirmed. Well, I've just put a lot of pressure on there. Here at Suzuka. Turn 1. Who knows what's going to happen here at Turn 1. It's always chaos at lap 1. You want to be careful of contact with another driver, which can be very easy. Sector 1. One of the worst parts of the circuit. I'm sorry. I do not like this first sector. But Dutchy's doing pretty nicely here for the first sector. Doing very, very nice. If you're on a wheel in the first sector, you're laughing. But if you're on a pad, you're struggling. As we see Dutchy now coming through turn number 9. Not bad of a lap here so far from Dutchy. Keeping it smooth on the white stuff right now. On the black stuff, the white stuff, I don't know. Through turn 11. Come up to turn 12. Very smooth from the Aston Martin driver so far. He's keeping it very, very calm. It's looking very good here for Dutchy. Come up to the spoon curve. Have a few spoons of curves. And Dutchy now along the straight. I always confuse this straight, thinking there was a DRS zone here once upon a time, but apparently there wasn't, or there was, I don't know, who knows. As we come up to 130, brutal corner, because you can get it wrong so easily. As we now come to the last few corners now for Dutchy. Oh, he's done it very nicely. And let's see what the time will be. It's P7. Not too bad from the legend himself. As we see Supra now. What does Daz do here? Now, I wonder if there is going to be wet conditions. Because they've gone out on their new set already. I don't know. We'll keep to what we think might happen a little bit later on. As our Supra now has gone for a spin. Bit of a spin there for Supra. So, goes around Kahoot now on another lap. Daz is slightly down, but he might get another run out of it here with 3:20 left on the clock. For those wondering about the championship, Kahoot miles ahead, especially with Noodle out of this race. Boy, Williams now are just firmly ahead here in Tier 1. I don't know how close it is in Tier 2, Tier 3 in terms of the points, but boy, Tier 1, Kahoot just making it boring. No, I'm kidding, Kahoot. How was that not an Avella? I feel like he just got lucky there. Only just. But the Williams driver, good to see what he can do here at the moment. 2:30 left on the clock. How's Daz doing? Daz could be the only one. Reptile could have a very good session. Someone's gone off. A couple of drivers, I believe, has gone off here at the moment. 37.193 for Kahoot right now. What's the time in this middle sector? Oh, he's up by 0.029. It's a great lap. And the Williams driver looking to firm that pole position even more. To the line he comes. No. Doesn't move up as Piastri, or Pastry as me and Fry like to call him, retires. And he's Daz right over the curb, getting himself ready. 0.5 if he can find. Oh, that'll be disappointing. And that most likely, so this is next invalid. That's him done. Yeah, that's him done. Oh. Oh, what was the time in the middle? 37.1. That would have just put him behind Kahoot. If he didn't call a cut there. That would have just put him behind Kahoot. Here's Edmo. Reptile slightly up in the first sector. He's warming up his tyres. He's getting ready for another run. Dutchy's getting ready for his last lap. Relics. Another one who could challenge. Don't forget Williams and Mercedes still in a battle for the overall. I do not know the exact overall points. As someone has just moved up. I believe it was Supra. Purple in the middle sector for Relics. So let's see what Relics does here. Reptile, he's retired in the pit lane, so Reptile's done. He might not have had enough fuel left on board. Here's Relics to the line. He'll get another lap in. He goes third. So he might have lost a little bit of time in the last sector as well. Edmo, a big down. Kahoot improves. 37.1. What about Daz? 2 tenths down. He's not going to get the line in time. He's going to be disappointed. He's going to be very disappointed. Edmo's done. Supra, I think, is done. Paddy may move up, but the only one who could move up here is Dutchy. With the clock counted down here in qualifying, we now see what these drivers can do. Can Dutchy move his way up through the fields or not? Let's see. To the line comes the Aston Martin. It's A P3, not bad from Dutchy. Gets a P3. And the only one left that really could challenge here up for the field is Paddy. So what can Paddy do? Paddy comes up to the line. Does he improve? He does. P7 for Paddy Crow. Relics is still out there, by the way. I missed that. Sorry, Relics. Cross the line. He goes second. Does Kahoot improve again just to show off? He does. 36.881. And that's qualifying done. Kahoot on pole by 0.7. My goodness me. And that's another pole for Kahoot here in Season 2 of Formula OCE. So, it's Kahoot on top by 0.7. But what are the conditions in the race? We're about to find out. There's the rest of the field. Hartwiggy did not set a lap time. And we've got Piastri P11. What are the conditions going to be in the race? Let's find out right now. So Kahoot, Relics, Daz, Dutchy, Edmo, Reptile, Crow, Chris, Supra. There's your field. And I've just been confirmed it is a dry race. As you see. So, dry race conditions here for the Japanese Grand Prix. Most likely you're going to see a lot of mediums here. I feel like. And just want to point out, Chrissy, if he ever watches this back, congratulations. And I hope all goes well with the new joy of your life. Hope all goes well, my friend. But we're about to get things underway. Who's going to take this race win? 12 drivers here for the Japanese Grand Prix. For what is going to be an interesting race. Here are the tyres. Kind of surprised we haven't... Not many on the mediums. Not many on the mediums. I thought we would have seen more on the medium tyres, so only 5 on the mediums. Relics has changed his mind. I could tell you from experience, medium soft is a very tasty way to go around here. Reptile go on the sauce. Paddy's changed to the sauce. Ooh. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Was that Dutchy just changed to... No, it wasn't. Oh, now Relics has changed back the sauce. Everybody doesn't know what to do. Well, that's just thrown the cat amongst the pigeons. I feel like Kahoot changed to mediums there for a second. Because he saw Relics on mediums and decided to change, and then Relics decided to change back to softs. It's unbelievable. So give us your predictions in the chat. Who do you think is going to win this race? 27 laps here around the Japanese Grand Prix. Let us know. And we only have 5 drivers on the medium tyres. So it's going to be interesting. 27 laps. Who knows what's going to go down in this one? Kahoot looking the goods in the championship. Relics, if he wants to make this strategy work, he needs to get the jump on him. If Relics wants to make this work, he has to get the jump on Kahoot. He just has to. It's the only way he's going to make it work. He's going to have to pass him. And what is... Alright. Uh, you don't want those tyres to be up like that, Kahoot. But Daz, we got Dutchy. Look out for Dutchy in this race. If he doesn't bottle or get a penalty, look out for him. Me and the soft could be a good strategy. Could make the podium very interesting. Oh my god. Kahoot goes for a spin. And Relic seeing that will be licking his lips. After that, because that's gonna hurt Kahoot. Relic needs to get the jump of his life. Because if he does, he's in a good position in this race to clear ahead. Armando in the chat saying Supermax will win. Well, if things take easy here in the chat, I will ask that question to everybody, but I won't do that now because we're about to get underway. 27 laps. There's Hartwig about to line up. It's Kahoot, Relic, Daz, Dutchy, and Edmo for 27 laps of the Japanese Grand Prix. Who's going to take victory? For FormulaOCE, round number 16 in Tier 1, we're racing. It's not a great start for Relics at all. Daz has got a great jump on him. Kahoot P1. Kahoot's got the jump of dreams. As Dutchy now tries to pull in here on Relics, but he just can't get it done. We've got Emma sitting there behind, but a great start from Kahoot. He is gone. Kahoot's gone. Absolutely incredible as now Chunky and Piastri going at it here at the moment. Chunky might have had a big moment, but things steady at the moment as the two Alpines hear each other here at the moment. Trying to see what they can do with each other at the moment. Edmo and Dutchy. Dutchy right now needs to try to get up to that top three and try to make it interesting for his race. Because, boy, he does not want Edmo to pass him, which Edmo's going to try to. Oh, this could get ugly. No, not enough. Game saying soft to hards, but I disagree. As we see now, Daz. I don't know how this is going to go. It's now Chris now and Reptile. Reptile lets his teammate go by. Edmo close, 130R. Is he going to try to go for it? Round the outside. That's brave. Oh, there's contact. It was never going to end well. Oh, and Reptile, I think, hit the back of his teammate. No, it was Paddy. It was Paddy. Paddy made contact. And Paddy's in the lane, so it's Chunky. So Chunky's gotten damage somewhere in this race as well. So it's 1.8 seconds out. Dutchy's to Relics. So this top three's clearing out right now. But there's still a long way to go in this race with 26 laps to go. Daz going to try to see if he can just claw this margin down on Kahoot as best as he possibly can. But it's not going to be easy for him. It's not going to be easy. Let's get this done here on Kahoot. Man, lap 2 of 27. Relic sitting there behind. We got Dutchy, we got Edmo as well. Chris, Reptile, Supra, Hartwiggy, Piastri, and then Paddy and Chunky. Chunky back on the soft tyres, as a matter of fact, so maybe he's hoping for a safety car to help him out later in this race. So it's not going to be easy here for Daz. He's got to find something here to get this move done. Here on Kahoot, he needs the perfect run to get it done. Needs to get him through here. Let's watch the McLaren. Nah, Kahoot's just so good out of that final corner. Kahoot's got the pace. And he gets the fastest lap of the race. Superb by Kahoot. 0.3 the gap as Piastri's actually in. Damage? Yes. Medium tyres go on for Pastry. So lap 3 of 27, Relics P3 right now. Not too far behind from this group up ahead, but needs to find something out of it if he possibly can. It won't be easy. Won't be easy at all. It's our Paddy Crow. P10. Oh my god. That's a commentator's curse. Yeah. It's not been a great day for me with commentators' curses. So things pretty steady here between this top three right now. And Chris now trying to see if he can close up here on Edmo. Edmo's not close enough on Dutchy here at the moment, so it looks like right now that Dutchy is in a good position, but Daz is close here to Kahoot. Needs a good run through here. Nah. Kahoot's just too good through there, just too good. Daz is not going to gain much out of this. So, oh, he's off! Little moment there, but he puts it back on. Oh boy, that's going to lose him a little bit of time to Dutchy. Man, oh man. Chunky behind, up into P10. Chunky behind in P10 at the moment as we watch this battle here in the mid-pack. Got Chris, Reptile, Supra. All near each other here at the moment as Edmo now gets a time penalty. So Edmo now with a 3-second time penalty. That's not what he would want. Ooh. That's our Piastri now with a time penalty. Oh man, the two Alpines may have a bit of a battle here. We've got Supra there as well. And just not enough here at the moment. Here's Staz. Oh, Reptile's gone through. Sorry, Supra's gone through on Reptile. Reptile's had a moment. I think Reptile's had a moment coming out of the speed curve. And once again, Daz just does not have enough for Kahoot in this part of the track, where he needs to have get the time on him. That's where Daz needs to get his time on Kahoot. And it's not helping him out at all. Lap 5 of 27. Reptiles in, I suspect mediums, yes. If you're good with your tyres, you could maybe make it to the end, but boy, it'll be rough. Dutchy's had a moment. Dutchy's had a moment because the gap's closed down. He's lost a second to Relics. That's not what the Aston Martin driver wants. That's close again to Kahoot. But again, as I said, the spots he wants to be near Kahoot, that's where he's losing his most time. Is he using some ERS here? No, he's not. I feel like he could have there. Could have been close. Maloney with the follow, thank you. We're on lap 5 of 27. Someone's around, I believe. It's Piastri. It's Piastri. A little Dutchy there for a second. And watch Daz. Again, Kahoot is just perfect through there. He's just perfect. But look at Daz. Look at the momentum he gains. But he's just not close enough. Wow. Does Edmo look for it on Dutchy? Oh man. Edmo close in on Dutchy here at the moment. And it's a little bit of lag there on Edmo's end. 1.1 between Daz and Relics. So pretty much how this race is going to play out is what time can Daz gain on Kahoot on the first pit stop to really getting from him. That's really the story of this race right now. Relics is in a great position. What Daz needs is Relics to not battle him. That's the only way you're going to beat Kahoot in this race, if they work together. But who knows? Who knows how this could all play out in this one with lap 6 or 27 closing on lap 7 or 27 in this race. Edmo once again, and you can see the gap with Daz and Kahoot. Change it again, but no, he's not close enough. Relic's in. Is this mediums? It is. Is he going to try to jump? Is he going to try to jump as Edmu close to the back of Dutchy? Is he going to try to jump? Daz here. Relics. Is he in traffic? Relics. No, he's not. He's got clean air. This is interesting. Relic's going to hope that Daz gets held up here. This could be more for the battle for second. Oh, what will Daz do? Trying to get close here to Kahoot for a move if he possibly can. He's just not there. Just not there at the moment. Keep it on that gap between them and Relics, and that gap is coming down. So it's going to be close between the McLaren and the Mercedes. And Daz is losing time. Daz is losing time to Kahoot. I don't know why I said Dutchy. And meanwhile, Daz stays out. Edmo's through on Dutchy. And for Dutchy's race, if he wants to get a top 4, he does not really need to challenge him, but he will anyway, because he knew that he's going to have the DRS on him. Side by side, these two will go. Oh, Edmo, if he got a bit on the curve there. Meanwhile, Supra and Chris. Supra gets through on Chris. So there we go, 21.7 now the gap between Relics and Daz. Ooh. So who knows how that's going to play out between those two? Well, it's pretty much confirmed Relics is going to get ahead, unless Relics makes a mistake. Unless Daz has an electrifying pit stop of like 0.1. It's most likely the Mercedes is going to get ahead of the McLaren here on this pit cycle. Man, Edmo's had a moment somewhere. I think it's more the moment he had at turn 1. So, oh, that's a yellow flag, and that's chunky. A safety car right now would not help Kahoot, but he may not mind going on the hard tyres. Edmo's now been passed by Supra. Oh, he's going to look for this move here. Sense it, he does, and it's not enough. Chunky's gone around again. Daz is staying out, and so Edmo going to try and look for it here on Supra. Side by side, these two will go, and Edmo's through. Edmo comes through. Unless Relics is going to try the 2-stop. But 2-stop around here. Wait and see. Wait and see. There's still a long way to go to see how strategies are going to be really a factor in this race. Who knows? Who knows? 0.4 the gap. Daz has been right on Kahoot's tail for pretty much all of this race so far. And he's just not there at the moment to go for it. Meanwhile, here's Supra. Chris there behind Supra and Chris. Great battle between those two. And Edmo up there as well. These guys most likely battling out for the outside of the top 5 in this race. Once the pit stops all happen. Don't forget Hartwickie there not too far up behind. And that is Piastri, who was spun once again. Daz, this is the closest he's been. This is the closest he's been, but he's just not there. Just not there. As we got 2 pit stoppers in now, Edmu and Chris. Most likely mediums. Yep. Hard's on for Edmu. Chris goes on the mediums. Chris may be a bit happy to see that up ahead, that Edmu's on the hard, so we can try to close in on him there. What's the gap between? It's only 21.2, so Relics may be just conserving for now. He has used a bit of ERS. He may be not pushing too much, unless he's had a moment. Unless he's had a moment. He could have had a moment, Relics, I don't know. Daz putting all the pressure on Kahoot here. Maybe that's the plan. Put a lot of pressure on Kahoot. Wear out Kahoot's tires a bit and then go on those mediums and be super quick. Because Kahoot's going to be out here for another at least 6 more laps. 5 to 6 laps. He needs a good run here, Daz. If he's not pitting. He's got another lap. Daz absolutely going for it. This is the closest he's been. Rapper Daz looking. No, he's not. I think there's a bit of respect there as well. But, I mean, I wouldn't have gone for a move there either, because that would have been ugly. Them going side by side through turn 1. Hartwickie get him a time penalty. But they lifted out of it. So, smart play by the 2. 21.4 between them and Relics. So, it's going to be real close once Daz comes in. But Daz is going to be super quick on fresh mediums. Unless this is Relic's plan. Unless this is Relic's plan. Dutchy 9 seconds behind those 2 at the moment. On lap 11 of 27. Of the Japanese Grand Prix. Daz going to try his absolute hardest here to push and put the pressure on Kahoot, but he's just not going to put enough pressure on him, I don't think. 0.4 the gap. Lap 11 to 27. I'm expecting Daz to be in very shortly. Will be in at the end of this sentence, and he is. Daz in on lap 12 now of this race. Mediums on. I feel like those McLaren guys came out a little bit slow, but there's no other McLaren in the race. Chunky, even after those spins, does the fast lap of the race. Now here's the question. Where's Relic's going to come out? He's not going to get him. Daz, no, Relic's going to get him. Only just. So Relic's ahead. Makes the race even more interesting now. Does he start to push or not? Here comes Supra. He's behind Edmo. And Reptile who'll go and sub. Oh, Reptile's around. So is Chris and Edmo side by side. Reptile goes around. And, alright. He has gone on the pad. And he decided to quit. Did he not see my Twitter video the other day? Oh dear. Here's Chris, 0.2 behind Edmo. Gonna try and see if he can get close enough for a move here at the moment. Sector 2, it's an Alpha. No, it's not. It's Hartwickie around. Hartwickie goes around. And Daz has clawed that margin down so quick. And what he needs right now, or maybe Reptile's internet's just shit. Apologies to Reptile when he watches this back. What Daz needs right now is to get past Relics as quickly as possible. Because if he can have enough of a gap on Kahoot, that would help him. Wiggy into the lane. Most likely, probably for hard tyres. I don't see him going on the softs from here. He may try though. It's Chris and Edmo. Chris through. And Huntwiggy's going on the softs. Wow. They'll be a little bit dicey towards the end of this race, but they can make it. I can confirm they will make it. They're just going to be very tough towards the end of this race. Daz right on the back of Relics now. Does he look for it here? No, he does not. So Chris down with a top 5. That's what he'll want. Edmo gets another penalty, so does Piastri. So top 5's really set. It's going to be more. Who's going to be... What's going to be the margins for the top 3? It looks like Dutchy's probably going to have P4 unless we get a sneaky safety car. Don't know who that was. Oh, it's Wiggy again. Oh dear. That's not what he wanted. Oh, and that was an Aston Martin who's gone for a spin. But let's watch this battle here for third, and we'll be for the lead. Again, Daz is not getting the good run out of those couple of corners. That's what's hurting him. That's what's hurting him. Oh, there's contact. He got very close there to the back of Relics. And that could have been ugly. Did he get damage from that? I was looking at my other screen there for a second. I didn't realise they were going to be that close. I don't think Daz got damage from it. But boy, they'll be building his frustrations, since he will know he will want to be ahead much as he can to have that gap on Kahoot. But right now, it's going to be tough to try to win this race. Coots is going to be on the pace on those soft tyres. The 2 reserves, of course. And there's Dutchy there at the moment. Daz trying to see if he can get close enough once again, but... Oh, Wiggy's out. He's retired in the pit lane, so it won't be a safety car. Can he get the run? No. Not close enough for now. On lap 15 of 27 in this Grand Prix. So 10.6 seconds for Kahoot over Dutchy. Dutchy really right now is just, he knows he's got 4th, unless these two and Kahoot, something goes wrong with them. So we've got 11 drivers left in this race. We're coming up to 12 laps to go in this Grand Prix. It is still Kahoot on top. Daz and Relics, who have pitted, are trying to see who's going to be the one ahead before Dutchy's pit stop. Here he comes. Daz is going to do it early. Oh, this is ugly. Oh. Close as you want to get with those two. And Relics a little bit of slide on the curb. And here comes Daz. He may try to do it here a little bit early. Oh, it's not enough. And as long as he doesn't make a mistake here, he should have him on the straight. Not the perfect run, but looking good. Could get close again in between these two. But Daz is going to go through to what will be second in the race. Will be possibly P1 once Kahoot comes in. But Kahoot's going to be on those soft tyres and really quick. So all Relics has to do right now is try to stay with him, if he can. Meanwhile, Supra and Chris going at it. Supra trying to see if he can challenge Chris to full position. That's not going to be an... Oh, can it be enough for him? Wowee. So I expect we're going to see Kahoot in here very shortly. It's my guess. We'll see Kahoot in the pit lane very, very shortly in this one. There goes another lap. So there you go. Kahoot goes another run. And Relics once again just not enough. Not close enough here to Daz. Unless he gets a good run out of here, which he does not. What's the gap between Dutchy and... It's about 8 seconds, so probably not going to be enough here at the moment. But lap 17 of 27 here in this Grand Prix. Supra now looks for it on Chris. And gets it done. Great move. Great racing between the two there. Chunky with a tyre penalty. And that's a great move from Supra. This is his way up into P5. And that looks like it's probably going to be the battle for position really. I assume we'll be battling hard for that top 5 in this race. Chris will try to stay with him as much as he can. So here's Kahoot once again. Let's see what he can do. What will he do? Goes another lap. What will Dutchy do? Goes another lap. I suspect next lap we'll see one of those two in. But he's Relics. He's close to him again. Has he got enough speed on him? He does not have enough ERS though. Neither does Daz. Side by side these two will go. Oh, there's contact. There's been contact. I apologise for not having the great camera angle there. And Daz has got an end plate gone. I apologise for missing that. Just, you know, nice game with cameras. You know, nice game with these freaking cameras. So apologies for missing that, but looks like Relics has made the move. And maybe Daz has really hit the back of Relics' ass. A light tap. That's what's happened. So, who knows if the stewards are going to be named? We'll have to wait and see. Does that give Dutchy a podium for Aston Martin? Ooh. Well, a great day for McLaren. As I suspect they're going to be in this lap. Yeah. Coot in. Most likely you're going to see Dutchy in as well. Dutchy in, and I say we're going to see Daz in as well. Wonder if there will be any conversation between Daz and Relics after the race. So this will give Supra a top 3 here. This might just make this race very interesting. Relics is ahead, by the way. He's in the middle of Dutchy's teammate Piastri. So 1.3 seconds is the gap. And Daz, where does Dutchy come out? He wants to be in the middle of this group, and he is. So all he's got to do is pass Supra, and he's on the podium. Wow. And now Kahoot will try to hunt down Relics for the win. And for Dutchy, he needs to get Supra now. So does Kahoot. Oh no! Well, that's a bottle. Oh dear, that's a bottle. He needs to... Well, he definitely needs to pass him now. And get the gap, or he's not gonna be on the podium. Oh my goodness me. We're about to have two position changes here. Kahoot close on Relics. And he should pass him. Oh my, oh, Relics there, bit of a moment there. And Kahoot goes on by and will take the race lead. Or should I do it in the way for the highlights video of the season, later in the season? He passes him! Kahoot's through! As Dutchy now will come through on Supra. And now, it's full-on attack mode for Dutchy. And trying to get 3-second gap on Supra. That's pretty much it for him. Reptile's in, he's not going to make it on those mediums. He goes to the softs. Daz P7. So, disappointing for him. He would have had a podium. And Fiend stays steady for now. Here in this one. With 8 laps to go. So, Kahoot, 1.1 seconds is the gap. He'll pull that margin easy. Unless he bottles. Same thing with Dutchy. But, this is when the softs are going to be in prime position for them, really. So let's go through the field here. We're coming up to 7 laps to go. Kahoot, P1. Relics, P2. Dutchy, P3. Supra, P4. P5 for Chris. Emmo, P6. Kahoot, P7. Kahoot gets the fastest lap of the race. Reptile, P8. Paddy Crow, P9. Chunky, P10. And Pastry is in P11. So, we got 16 people in watching, and really, we're in a calm phase. We're pretty much just counting down to the end of the race now. For those that are willing to, maybe, well, hold the phone. Oh, no! Oh, well! Well, that's a bottle. Well, I apologise if I ringed people's ears out there, but, oh! Well, that's a moment, and that's a game changer for the overall. Oh, that's a big game changer for the overall. Oh my goodness me. And that is a reptile around. Well, now Kahoot has got to do all the work again, but it's 6 seconds to gap. Oh no. Oh, it's a virtual. Ooh. Relics will be glad of that. I wouldn't be pitty if I'm Relics. I wouldn't pit. I would not pit if I'm Relics. Okay, he did it. Smart boy. Oh, virtual safety car, Piastri out. Man. Well, I was about to ask the question of who do you think's going to win the championship tonight, but I think the race has just got even more interesting now. Kahoot, 6 seconds he has to find on Relics to win another race this season. 6 seconds. There's another car around, I do believe. Might be an Alpine. .1 the gap. Relics has not got a good jump on that VSC restart with 6 to go. Oh, man. 1.9 between Dutchy and Supra. Dutchy needs to find a second if he wants to be on the podium. Oh, man. 4.7 the gap. Relic's pushing it. He knows he can win this. But remember, he's been on 14 lap all mediums. Oh, those mediums going to be at the end here. This is going to be interesting finish to this one on both ends on the podium. Chris Stair in P5 in a lonely race for him. 2.1 now the gap between Dutchy and Supra. 4.3 now between Relics and Kahoot. Let's have a look at the lap times. That lap 34.3. 33.1. He got a second out of him. And McLaren, I believe, has had a moment. And Big Daz, Reptiles had a moment actually. Oh my god, I thought that was a safety car. Reptile's not having a good day, but he will be in the points. 2.9 now the gap. Dutchy may just get that podium that he wants in Tier 1. Ever so reason why that he will be in Tier 1 next season and will be the favourite to win it. 3.9. Reptiles had another spin. Relics will be praying. He will be nervous as hell this next lap. He'll be praying for Reptile to not crash or someone else to not crash. Because right now, he's in the hot seat. Kahoot's catching him. But at the rate it's going, Kahoot will catch him in the last lap. And Dutchy 2.8 between him and Supra. So how close is that? 33.5 seconds to margin. Here's the lap times. 32.1. So Relics, not bad. 32.1 and a 31.1. So still a second quicker. If he keeps going a second quicker, boy, that last lap is going to be interesting. Ferrari getting an extra point. Cheers. Chunky for that one. Supra may have had a moment. 3.7. Dutchy, unless he bottles and gets another penalty or has a spin, he should get P3 in this race. But what it's all about at the front is Relics and Kahoot. Does Kahoot have enough to beat him? Or won't he? But he's got to try and pass him too, don't forget. That's what he's got to do. That's what Kahoot's got to do. He's got to try and pass him. 2.7. Oh, man. It's close. But is it going to be enough for Kahoot to win this Grand Prix? This could be a battle we look back on with the overall. This could be something we look back on. 2.6. The rate it's going on the last lap, he's going to be in DRS range on the front straight, and that's going to be his only opportunity. Well, his best opportunity, I should say. He will have that run down the spoon curve. That will be his best chance. But how's Relic's tyres doing? 2.1. What Relics needs is for Kurt to not be in DRS range on the next lap. He needs him to be not in DRS. He needs him to not be in DRS range till the last lap. Oh, man. Dutchy confirmed podium. Guaranteed 4.5 the gap. There's the pens. That should be enough. But is it going to be enough for Relics to win this race? 1.6. Literally, the last lap, it's going to be on. It's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. Two to go. You can feel the intensity. The drama. This is electric. 1.3 seconds. 2 to go. And I don't know what you said, Vorno, but you naughty boy. This is the battle. Oh, Relics! Absolutely going for it here. Daz has had enough, it looks like, with that 5-second speeding penalty. Edmo with another time penalty. It's going to be on. And let's just quickly look here. Relics has got 2 warnings. Kahoot has nothing. The pressure's on Relics. The pressure's on Relics. He can't take a cheat. He can't take a little cheat and go for a little track limits. He can't. He has to hold on this final lap. But Kahoot's just so good for those final few corners. The only thing he could do, well, I don't know. I don't know what he could do. I really don't. Kahoot's not close. He needs to be deep here, and he is. And that's smart. Oh, that might have given him a warning. But he's not close enough. He's not close enough to go for it. Final lap. Well. It's game on now. Oh, no! Relics, where has he done that? He must have gone too deep at turn 1. And Kahoot will ease the car down. He'll have a cup of tea. And he's done. Kahoot knows he's got the win done. Oh, and Relics slided all over the place. Unless Relics tries to get it taken off. But it's unknown. Oh, man. On the final lap now, and Kahoot is going to take a win. Here in this one. And Aston Martin on the podium in Tier 1. Dutchy will be third. Unless he's gone to penalty that I've not seen. No. Only 10 cars left in the race. And we are not. Reptile with another penalty. And we're on the final lap. Kahoot is going to win this. And win it well, even after a spin. But will Relics try to get that penalty taken off? Who knows? Relics will be P1, but Kahoot will win the Japanese Grand Prix. Superb performance from him, even with that bottle. And here comes Dutchy. He gets a P3. Super with a P4. Chris with a P5. Reptile's just had enough. He's not going to get that points. Reptile. As Chucky with another fastest lap of the race. So, cheers to Chunky for getting me the fastest lap. Giving Ferrari an extra point. As we wait for Daz and Paddy Crow, we'll bring in our top 3. And that was the Japanese Grand Prix, folks. Paddy crossed the line in P8. Super with the driver of the day. And just looking here to make sure. Okay, USA next week. Okay. So there we go. Kahoot on top. Superb drive from him. and Relics in second. And there you go, Daz, with the fastest lap in the race with 29.626. There's your results. And I'm going to invite the top three. I feel scared inviting this man, but I'm going to do it. Relics verified. So a few penalties. And there you go, Daz with the fastest lap of the race as well. And only 9 finishes to round out this one here in Japan. So Chris, well done to Chris, well, good top 5. Super with a great top 4 as well. Daz P7, Edmo P6, Paddy, Chunky as your points getters here in this one. With a very good job. We are just awaiting the top 3. Dutchie's already in, but we're just waiting on Kahoot and Relics here in this one. Don't forget, next week is the USA Grand Prix, Circuit of the Americas. And that will be an interesting one to say the least. The final race before we go on our Christmas break here in this one. Our top 4 are in, and I have top 3 are in, and we'll start off with Dutchie in P3. Talk us through that one, even after the penalty, but managed to get the gap on Supra and get in that podium for Aston Martin. Talk us through it.
Long time no talk, Mitchy. How you doing? Anyway, I'll just talk to myself then. P3, yeah, I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest. I was expecting points, but especially with Daz, Relics, and Kahoot up front in the top 3 in qualifying. I don't know what happened to Daz. Well, I do know, but I'll just act like I didn't. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with P3. I think I kind of redeemed myself after yesterday, so yeah, I don't know what else to say really, but yeah, I'm actually pretty happy.
So I'm going to ask you this question, since you are a T2 driver, thoughts on the USA Grand Prix next week for you?
Tier 2 USA, I think it'll actually be pretty good. I think I've nailed the first sector finally, and Spicy's actually helped me out with that. She picked out where I'm going wrong with it and all that stuff. So I've beaten Kahoot there, so that's a plus in a 5-lapper, which is good. So that gives me a bit of confidence. So we should be good.
Oh, there you go, folks. 5 lappers is where you get your confidence. Well done on P3.
Oh, yeah, I'm back. Sorry if you were talking to me. Oh, me.
What?
You were just about to talk to me.
Also, did you even spectate me during that whole race? You know?
No.
No, not you.
You didn't deserve it.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Just P3, you know, didn't deserve it. Okay, no worries.
I mentioned your name like 20 times, so shut up.
Sweet. You're rehired.
Relics P2, talk us through that one, because a lot went down in your race, the penalty at the end, and then the battle of you and Daz. Talk us through that.
As a great man once said, if you don't go for a gap, wait, I don't know what it is, but anyway, no, but I did pretty good. I left him enough room. Yo, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Keep talking. Sorry, my mic cut out, bro.
This is your time.
So this is my explanation. You'll have this. Probably. I clipped it. It doesn't matter. So I've gone across the right as far as possible. I left him enough room, and I don't know if he's turning on me, but somehow we've collided and he's broken his wing. But that's all about that. And then, as for, I tell you what, seeing a Williams spin in front of me was a Christmas present come early, to be honest. And then the penalty flashed up on my screen, which wasn't Christmas. Um, and then after that, I just thought I was pretty mad at myself, but I did pretty good on those old tires. I was up to like 60-70% tires, so yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that was definitely pretty good. And P2, well done.
Hey, yeah, cheers, and thank you for the stream, and good job, Kahoot and Dutchy and others.
Fuck you, Relics.
Okay.
Let's move on to P1. Coot in position number 1 in this race. The bottle, and then the comeback with the win. Personally, if Relics didn't get that penalty, I don't think you would have got him. But Relics got the penalty anyway, and you get position number 1. Talk us through that.
Well, as a wise man once said, as a wise man once said,
I forgot the fucking thing, but
no, I wasn't even going to say that. I was going to quote you. As a wise man once said, I bottled it, and Christmas didn't come early. But once I saw Relics get his penalty, Christmas came early. So, yeah, no, look, obviously I would have been a mile ahead had I not bottled it, but I bottled it. So I think it made it a little bit more interesting at the front.
That's a bit egotistical and cocky.
Oh, sorry, so I'm not Jared. No, that's a joke, No one took that out of context. No one took that out of context. It's a joke. It's a literal joke. Anyway, no.
Wait a minute. All reptile. Oh, I should have said that. Oh. He'll never watch this pony interviews anyway. Continue.
No. Genuinely, don't take that out of context. It's a literal joke. If you're in the, it's okay. If you're in the mod chat, you'll know. Anyway, yeah, no, look. Not just joking, obviously, but I think if we add up my 7 seconds I pretty much caught up on Relics, I think we could just add that onto my time. I think that's probably how much ahead I would have been. So yeah, no, it's a good race. Shout out to the 12 that rocked up. So, and to the people that didn't. Mitch is going to be out of a job soon. So please turn up. No, and yeah, congratulations to the other two.
Tier 1 Friday nights. What? Who said that?
Oh, whoa.
Who said that? All right.
Relics has drunk a few deals, so yeah.
No one said that. All right. Congrats. And
Thanks, mate.
I may as well ask you your say next week. What do you think?
Oh, mate, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Nah, I think it's actually going to be really fun. And if we have more than 12 turning out, it'll even be even more fun. And, yeah.
Hope so, because it is the final race of 2021 for FormulaOCE next Sunday. Unless people decide to do a special race whenever, but probably not, because everyone's getting blind pissed on Christmas New Year, let's be honest. Unless you're underage, don't drink, kids.
The stream's going down the It's like well maintained, and the pony interviews just need to be cut out.
No one watches the pony interviews anyway. So, let me wrap this up. Realistic F2's done. Look, that's dead. Tier 4, Tier 3, Tier 2, Tier 1. For the USA Grand Prix. Christmas Spectacular next Sunday. Do I have any plans? Probably not. Who knows? I'll play something. See you next week. Tier 1, the final race of 2021. Goodbye.